out of it. Hopefully an extension into a best of 3. But we'll start here on map number 1. And Trust Gaming, right off the bat in Clubhouse, will ban Maverick.
Don't forget, unlimited overtime for map number 3. That is what we're going to have to keep in mind right here. So that means that if we manage to go to map number 3, we could keep on going to 1 a.m. just if we want to, right? Just if we want to. We could go to 1 a.m. and we could even surpass that, like, till people start falling asleep. Technically, double Heartbreach ban coming out again. Interesting.
Somebody quick ban Thermite on defense. Get it done with.
Get the triple. Get the triple. Doesn't matter. Make a gentleman's agreement. No.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, in the chat, just be like, "Hey, no Thermite?" Question mark?
No Thermite either? If we shout loud enough, they'll be able to hear us throughout. So just ask for it.
Yeah, we're just really loud. Hey, don't play Thermite. All right, so we've got Kayi banned. That's smart. I think that's necessary considering the Hibana and the Maverick are also both banned. Mira is the final ban, which is pretty standard stuff. Last time we were here, we did see Mira actually in play for Clubhouse. It was an interesting map, but Mira wasn't the... I don't think she was the dictating force that a lot of people expect her to be.
And the thing is, Trust Gaming is going to be starting off on the defense. Right?
Yeah, so that's going to be a pretty strong advantage with two hard breachers.
I thought the analyst said that this was Epsilon's map pick, though. The Trust Gaming map pick?
If it was Trust Gaming...
it was Epsilon, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, whoever picked it, of course, that means that the other team gets to pick the side that they want to start on, and usually on Clubhouse you pick defense, which is why it happens a little bit confused. It's like, oh, wait, which one's who's where, who's what? And yeah, I guess it was probably Trust Gaming's map pick, considering the fact that Epsilon find themselves on defense.
No, they find themselves on offense. That's why I was confused. They
Wait, are they on offense?
Inside.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sometimes, it used to be back in the day, before you could actually switch the sides, that orange was always defense and blue was always attack.
It still isn't ranked and casual and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, so but I mean, so often now at events, I get confused because I cast it for like 3 years when it was just always orange defense, always blue attack, and now every once in a while you see blue on defense, and I get confused. So yes, there you go. Epsilon's map pick.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, that's why we're all confused.
Quick maths.
We made it just more confusing for the viewers, so that we're all in the same boat.
Let's just reset this. Trust Gaming got to choose the side due to Epsilon picking the map. There we go.
Hey.
Short summary, and that is a double Heartbreach ban coming through. Epsilon just has, I believe, 10 rounds worth of experience with this. Trust Gaming have not. However, they shouldn't be too strange of it, as they of course have been in these kind of situations in either scrims or in the likes of Challenger League. So Trust Gaming should be experienced with what is there to come. And should be able to deny it as well. You see the Deagle right there opening up some holes to make sure that impact tricks are going to be viable. Making sure that Epsilon cannot really do the take they did last time when they went for Gym Bedroom, which is the first bomb site we're at. Gonna see Stead quickly making some ground right here, finding himself a castle barricade. Not really sure whether or not he wants to use his M320 on that. Launch control slowly being established with the drone. Nobody had to follow that up. Oh, that's C4.
It's a waste of C4 there, yeah. You can see the DPEC was trying to get an advantage early on there, using a C4 through a tiny little hole. Did not work. Good Valkyrie placement from DPEC, and that's going to give good information to Trust Gaming on the balcony.
That's so valuable right here. They know exactly where this player is going to be at and know when it's going to be safe to rotate back out. As the castle barricade now is going to get opened up. Doggone coming in from below. Bad timing indeed coming through. It's going to be a Vach to go for the jump out as they had the information. They knew no one else was watching that window. They got the opening. They managed to rotate back because they cleared out highway. And now it's going to be a 5-on-4 one side, and Trust Gaming is just going to be riding this one out. They have the advantage. 1 minute 30 left to go. There's only so little Epsilon can do from this point.
The order of the take there from Epsilon was bad. They opened up the castle barricade before they bucked the rotation open. You saw the Buck trying to haphazardly do that last minute. If the Buck had opened up underneath the doorway between Cache and Workshop ahead of time, you would have likely seen DPEC get picked off as he attempted to run away. Missed opportunity here from Stade, but he'll at least get the down. However, no complete kill. And that is going to, I think that's going to linger. And oh no, DPEC challenges and wins it. And he can even pick up his teammate. Whether he knows it or not, he has an opportunity to. Bad communication there between the Bandit and DPEC, but it gets done, right? And Maestro is back in the round. Epsilon find themselves at a 2-man disadvantage.
And this camera right here is becoming so much more valuable right now that we saw earlier on, because they know no one is going to be pushing from highway. They only will have to worry about office and the workshop, but it's going to be Dogon now. to open things up. That's the first frag to come down onto the board of Epsilon eSports, whilst Trust already have found themselves 3 plants now going through. No one there to counter it. There is a kill. C4 comes through, will deny the diffuser to go down, meaning that Doggo now has to push in, and he's going aggressive. He wants to get these kills because there's no other way he can make this happen. He's going to get pre-fired. He finds himself in between 3 operators here, all crossed out. It's Trust Gaming with the first round to come in. Back of Deepak right there, and some good cam placements.
Yeah, big round there for Deepak, gotta say. And a lot of people here praise him as being the player, right? And he proved it in that round. He is one to keep an eye on, at least. So far, Epsilon, quiet. That attack onto Cash, again, a little bit poorly organized. They opened up below the rotation after they opened up the Castle Barricade. So Castle Barricade opens, and they're already gone. Yeah, unfortunate. No pinch on the roamers. No early man advantage for Epsilon. In fact, even worse, they get punished because of the Valkyrie cams. They could not find outside or run out on the balcony. And then it's, well, starting to landslide in Trust's favor because everything is going Trust's way. And, yeah, Epsilon didn't really have a lot of answer back. Period. I mean, usually, you see something in the way of a refrag, or in terms of an aggressive game, bid for control that will kind of give you, I don't know, territory to plant, for example. But it looks almost as like Epsilon's picking up the scraps.
I mean, if there wasn't a C4, they could have gotten the plan down, right? But you don't want to bet on that. As Trust Gaming, very comfortable first round. Nothing really to worry about as of yet. Of course, with the double heart breach ban, we are finding ourselves literally at where we left off. Last map of the last matchup, which managed to get Epsilon to the finals. They should be able to make use of the experience they just got.
Nice camera there. That's going to be information on what some call New Blue. We got to come up with a new name for that.
Yeah, what are we going to call it?
Because New Blue is confusing for anybody who...
Is it like Blue Staircase? And
Blue Staircase, sure. But that's...
It's just the staircase, right?
Yeah, that's just the staircase, I think. Well, it's hard. It's hard. Blue stairs.
It's also stock, maybe supply.
Some people call it like storage too. I've heard storage in North America, but yeah, in storage.
In storage.
We're just gonna lean into storage for now.
Yeah.
Good camera there, and I don't think Epsilon's gonna catch that one too quickly. Now they're also going to be opening up the drop down. It looks like it. I almost thought it might be a rush.
Yeah, I was
but
going to say, are they going to run in with 3 people now?
They're not doing it, though. They're just setting up in a way that looked like they would. They shot that ADS after it got 2 flashes.
It just zepped and then they shot it.
Yeah.
And look, unlucky, but nothing more to do about it. Happened right now. Just pay attention to that next round. Looks like Avite is prepping up his famous C4 throw right there, as he is just waiting for his teammate who's like right next to him to give the call out on the camera that someone is going to be pushing down the main stairs. Stead right here loses his drone. Will remain to... Actually, didn't lose his drone. Okay.
Spectator bug, maybe?
I guess it's a spectator bug, indeed. As Doggle will be trying... Oh, actually looking to go for the drop, possibly.
Alright, so EMP to maybe clear out ADS if it's there. No, they were going for the mute jammer, but that's too far. You'd have to get it, probably, even if it's even possible, you'd have to get it right on top of the mute jammer. He didn't. Second EMP went out. That means that I don't think there are any more left. There's the C4, and it lands. There goes Raider. Meads also gets judged, so Epsilon starting to feel their first casualties in this round. JPM down to the main stairs. There's no one to get the refrag. Deepak gets aggressive there. Dogon, though, drops into Moto and gets 2 for his troubles. Easy with the C4, so it's not looking good here. Dogon's going to need to ace to win this, but he's got 45 seconds to do so. Gas canisters to delay and force a reposition. Nade going for a Hail Mary, but nothing comes of it. The final kill to Meads as he pushes through his smokes. And Trust, 2 rounds in a row.
The kills coming in right there, definitely important. Just taking down Judge as well as he dropped down, dropping the diffuser, but more importantly, taking out the termite. With that, if he even had an exothermic charge left, which I doubt, considering that motor drop and blue hatch are open, would have also defended church wall. So if he had one left, which I don't think he had, that would have been such an important pick to come through right there for Trust Gaming. But 2-0 is the scoreline. We see Eagle. He's like, what can I do? How can I outstrat them? He's thinking right now. It's like in his mind palace, quickly going over everything he's seen. Won't be finding anything as of yet.
Have you
Kicks?
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Hi, that is my name. Thank you. I've
Nice.
never seen my name. Actually, I think that's the first time I've seen my name like that. But there were some people at one of the invitationals in 2018 who were doing a lot of different things with those
Clappers,
the clappers. Yeah, it's a really fun. They're fun to mess around with.
it gives you the opportunity to spell things out.
It does. My name's pretty easy to spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be able to do mine.
Yeah. No, you could do it because like one with the back of the H, then a second as the middle and the bottom and the leg. But no, you only because you just a lowercase
capital,
h.
Yeah, okay.
Just do a lowercase h, and then an A would be hard. Yeah, but it'd be okay. Lowercase h, uppercase A. That's 3. And then two for the P. So one would have to really work on the curve of the P.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work that. You
Yeah.
can't do that with one person, so you're gonna need one to hold the stick in and one to hold the curve, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to do it.
Okay, the P could be like 3, right? It'd just be a really weird looking one. And no, it's doable. It's doable. I believe.
We believe, as right now, Epsilon find themselves in yet another attack round where they will have to finally attack CCTV Cache, which some would either consider the first or the second bomb site. Is now going to be picked up as third by Trust Gaming, the tertiary bomb site, as we're going to call it again, or offsite. As right now, Benetrix seems to be coming through. Deepak is going to just stick it, and he will actually get the pen. Oh, he'll live as well! Manages to get one of the exothermics, and actually manages to stay alive. So
that's pretty
second
crazy.
try.
Yeah, the fact that he got away with that is huge. That means the only thing that's going to get opened up is the server wall. I mean, she's going to get eliminated by Drader's Claymore. And then with Deepak on low HP, Trust Gaming are actually at a strong disadvantage in this round.
They definitely are, especially since Deepak is one of their top fraggers. He dropped 29 kills over 2 maps, the last one. He had a KD of 3.75 according to CGG as well, so
that's pretty ridiculous.
That's pretty ridiculous, and he's definitely one of those people to watch out for, one of the top players in the Benelux that might be seen picked up for another CL/PL team if the need may be there. But it's going to be Stet now to pick up Deepak finally. That's the 1 HP, trump card off the board. Won't be able to get any crazy headshots in or any flanks or use that C4 of his, as that is giving Epsilon a, pretty comfortable position right now to pick up at least 1 round.
Easy gets droned out there and finished off from the lounge. Doggone with information on Easy gets a pretty easy kill there. No pun intended. Epsilon eSports now in stride for this round. It's only 2 people left on Trust. Make that 1. And things are not looking good for Trust Gaming here. The smoke not even going to get a single kill. A flawless round for Epsilon. And they are not done yet. The fact that Epsilon have managed to win a single attack on this map with the bans that we have is huge. Yes.
And it will only give them perspective to win some more, because it's still early on in the half. It's only been 3 rounds. Meaning that, if they keep this going up, we might be seeing a second one to come in. And this is what we're fighting here for today. Like this trophy. Big trophy for the first time we have it. Of course, also the prize money to come in. But most importantly, I think the title is what most of these players do it for. And just to say they were the best in the Benelux. Trust Gaming is Hunter for their 3rd. Now, at the start of this season, I said, alright, so they won Season 1. Then they picked up a player from Flashpoint. They lost Season 2. They won Season 3, and then they picked up a player from Flashpoint. So I was like, if we're going to continue that trend, they're going to be knocked out right here by Stet again. Which would be an amazing storyline to go with.
And at some point pick up a player from Flashpoint.
And then pick up a player from Flashpoint. But Flashpoint finally left, not finally, but they left the Benelux scene now, so...
Pick up a player from the husk of Flashpoint.
Yeah, you gotta, that's fact gaming now. So Profit.
There you go.
Profit, you're next. You're going to get picked up.
There you go. Pick up Profit. Now... Trust Gaming setting up here in Gym, which is the first site they decided to defend in this map. Now the 4th total. Yeah, the Valkyrie cam that went onto the tree. I mean, I gotta say, this is one of the most common Valkyrie cams on this map. So the fact that it wasn't shot last time just boggles the mind. And if it works again this round, I do expect Trust will take the round outright.
Definitely.
It's too much information.
You get the entirety of highway, right?
When you know that there's nobody on that balcony, you can move with so much more freedom. And when you know where they are on the balcony, you can challenge them and kill them.
And those entries are really important right here, especially right now. However, Epsilon already managed to find themselves one of the rounds, and Well, clearly that's all we said was necessary for them last time. Mainly due to the fact they had a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, if you can, with these kinds of bans on Clubhouse, if you can get a single attack win, then you're looking pretty good.
If you get 2, then you're looking very strong. So that's what Epsilon's looking for. Get as many attacking rounds as possible. Imagine if they would be able to get up 3, as it's going to be easy right now to pick up the first frag onto Trader. That's a very high angle right there. It's something you don't often see people play at. It's going to be easy, however. Tagged up quite a bit, now droned out as well. We'll have to rotate out, but since there is someone right there onto the highway, that shouldn't be possible. And there it comes. Avach picks up Dogon, but instead, to deny the rotation of Easy to come through. And that is going to be a 4-3 situation we are finding ourselves in right now. No more grenades on the board, however, for Epsilon, as both the Buck and the Sledge have been taken out. And that means that, well, those positions they are playing in will be a little bit more fortified.
There's no actual real platform to attack the site right now. And so you can see Epsilon, not only do they have a man disadvantage, but they don't have any actual tie into the site, other than the balcony. And the balcony is not great because you have to make a vault through, basically a suicidal vault through one of these windows, which it's very dangerous, especially when they know you're going to do the vault. The marks will give away the camera, not necessarily its exact location, but the fact that it exists, and that's going to make Epsilon play a little bit different on these balconies. And also, much more importantly, it is going to probably make them reposition, because yeah, if they know their position is given away, there's no way they're going to try and continue to challenge from the balcony. Drone coming out here from State. He's got plenty of time, kind of deceptively so. He can check to see what's going on in Workshop, and he's going to find the Valkyrie from JPEG and force the rotation, which allows for the kill from JPM. Sorry. Ash will take out the Evil Eye as well. And that's going to be good control in Workshop, but only 30 seconds to hit the site.
I believe actually with the control of Workshop, they basically allowed themselves to be able to jump through the window right here. All they have to do is be careful for the one-hit fault mechanic to come in right here from the castle barricade. But they're ready. The stuns are coming in. The actual flank comes in as well from Avach, and Meats will finish it off with the Evil Eye. And I was going to say, like, they kind of secured themselves to jump in from the window, but this Evil Eye right here was just able to finish off the planter and the jump out from Avach. Well, not even a jump out, just a flank to come in right there. Managed them to still get that round, but that could have easily gone Epsilon's way.
I'm surprised that they didn't leave a drone in server to watch for that flank from the Jaeger.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know what they were thinking. Is just like not expecting anyone to try and take advantage. Like there's so much potential things that the defense could do to deny that plant, and well, Trust used a lot of the tools at their disposal, a lot of the opportunities that were left open by Epsilon.
Gotta use what you have available to you.
Yep.
That's how you win this game.
But there are a lot of teams that don't. There have been a lot of moments through this tournament so far where there are opportunities missed. And Trust are, I would say, so far, the most consistent team in capitalizing upon all opportunities that have been presented to them. Yeah.
They are supposed to be. They are known as the Titans of the Benelux. They have been in Challenger League for 2 consecutive seasons. They've won 2 of the championships as well. 2 actually, and they're looking to get their 3rd. So they're supposed to be the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, right? They're supposed to be consistent throughout the line, and well, they have shown to be so this far.
At Tier 1 competition in Siege, it used to be the case that the team that makes the least mistakes is the best in the world.
Yeah.
But I'd say that was 2 years ago. If you look at Tier 1 Siege these days, it's the team the best teams in the world are the ones that make no mistakes and then capitalize on every single mistake their enemy makes. That's like Tier 1 talent in Siege these days. So this is an interesting challenge.
Yeah. Deepak sees him, but
he knows the upside down rappel is to be expected. We can't actually tell exactly what he sees because of the nature of our broadcast and our outline. It's really hard for us to tell exactly what he can and cannot see right now.
The drone coming in right now, so Dogon soon will be aware of the fact. He just rotated out. So
smart. For
Dogon, he thinks no one was ever there, as he is soon to be moving in, most likely from the storage room up to the blue stairs. Traitor taking care of the camera right here. That's going to be quite some information taken care of. Also deny possibly the C4 of Avach to have a guaranteed kill.
It's a pretty common camera there.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Instead of the other one. Avach just tosses it up on the hatch and actually manages to get down Judge. And I don't know if he opened up 2 hatches already, but if he did not, that's quite some utility gone, and they'll only have to work with the motorcycle hatch if they want to do anything. There's both of these doors barricaded, so there's some information being gathered right there by the likes of Trust Gaming.
Slow roll here for Epsilon with one-man disadvantage and no hard breach whatsoever. They're not really sure what they want to do. I'm guessing it might have been a church wall attack as the standard plan. That's not going to happen anymore. Nade's coming out here from Dogon into blue. No, he didn't miss it, but he didn't get the kill. Didn't do any damage. The exact location he wanted it to land was where it landed, though. The push-in will be shut down by the Valkyrie of Avicii, and well, there's no blue control then for the attackers. JPM takes up the role of the blue push. He's going to do his best when he eventually needs to go for that. There's a whole minute left for Epsilon, so they don't necessarily need to rush this right now. And blue is the only prong left in Epsilon's attack. Trust is going to have to reassess their angles and focus exclusively on these two players pushing from blue. Sade will get the first kill for his team on that entry, but he gets shut down by Defect, leaving just JPM.
I know exactly where he is now as well as he opened up fire on one of the players into Armory. As smoke canisters are slowly being deployed, there's only one left in the pocket of Meads. JPM tries to go for the headshot right there, but he is going to get peeked by the SMG, but he managed to get the shot nonetheless. Knows exactly where one of the other players of Trust Gaming is, tries to get that shot, but he's not being peeked. They know exactly how to play this out on the likes of Trust. With 20 seconds left, the diffuser still needs to be recovered. The Evil Eye is still there, will not be able to be taken care of due to it being facing towards the main hallway, and he just walks into two guns right there. It's going to be Trust Gaming to pick up their 4th round with relative easy fashion. However, they are going back to CCTV now, and that is going to be the one that they managed to lose before. So this is Epsilon's opportunity to get their 2nd round in, and if they do so, like, even though it for the viewers at home, 4-1 doesn't look like a close matchup. In some sorts, it isn't really a close matchup right now due to the rounds and how they've been played out, but score-wise, actually everything is still possible due to the double heartbeat event. So,
once we get Epsilon going on 2's defense, then they can start racking up some rounds. And then we could actually see this go pretty close. Every time. Every time.
Every time.
Every time. Welcome to Rainbow Six Siege. Q&E buttons, very relevant. Learn what they do real quick, early on.
Some people even bind them to their mouse. So
that is actually, like, in my opinion, like some of the dumbest things you could do. To your lean binds. Because like, think about it, your mouse is how you aim, right?
Yeah, true.
And when
you press it, you kind of mess up your aim, right?
You're messing up your aim.
Pressing your mouse to the side. But
so your leans, which have a lot to do with how you play in an engagement, then are altered they're altering your aim every time you press them. It's kind of like, why would you do that? I know. I get C and V. Like, I know a lot of people do C and V. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, crouch and knife, right?
No. C and V, Q are lean. So
oh,
you put lean on C and V, and then you rest your thumb on C and V, and then you can just thumb between the two.
Yeah, okay.
That one I kind of get that.
I get when you put knife on your mouse just for a quick.
Some people do that,
right?
yeah.
But no, Q&E, not the play, as you slightly alter your aim at that point, and you know those micro level adjustments.
You mean the mouse buttons?
Have to make, yeah.
I just use Q&E. It works for me. What do you use?
Works for me as well. I use default.
Yep.
Everything default.
Really, everything default?
Yeah, everything.
Wow.
I just put up like hold and advanced deployment and all that kind of stuff, but the rest is all default.
Interesting.
Yeah.
This is a push from the Montaigne. Really hard for Trust Gaming to be stopping this right now. Epsilon have realized that this is a strength. They've used this before, and they actually used this earlier today. I believe it was them, yeah? Yep. And, good Monty play, but the smoke is going to force that Monty back.
No ADSs onto the actual C4. It does quite a lot of damage right there to the Monty. And I think that was an oil pit as well. Stuka now comes down with the 2nd grenade. There is still actually decides not to throw that. I'm going to say there is no ADS right there to stop that. He'll be forced to rotate out. No, he's going to go prone and decide to go for the down.
What?
Why would you do that?
Dogon also picks up another kill there in Oil Pit, and Leonsky will shut down Dogon, but he did a lot of damage and downed the Maestro.
Why?
Judge will call this out. I don't know why. It must have been a fat finger or a mistake there.
But you seem like running, and oh no, I'm turning around. I'm going to go for the down, all right? There's no absolute reason.
He ran onto the grenade, and he's like, get down! Leonsky, though, gets a 2nd kill on the stage, and there you go. Trust still racking up these frags. Avicii will add to it as he gets Drader on the balcony. Now it's all on JPM as Judge has been downed and finished off by the gas canister. Only a sliver of HP left on Epsilon Esports, and the Bandit tricking will deny it, almost even getting the down on JPM, which would have been the kill because he's the only player left on attack.
He's getting picked
no
up
way
as well.
he gets picked up.
Oh no, this
jeez.
shouldn't be happening. It would have been so nice actually if JPM would have died from the bandit trick right there. That would have been the way to win the round, but
Technically he would have gotten downed and then the round would have ended
Yeah.
because he can't pick himself back up and there's no teammates.
yeah.
But yeah, it would have been really funny.
Oh well, Trust Gaming 5-1. Now, they'll definitely feel pretty confident about it, nonetheless. However, it's not over yet, because we have seen Epsilon grab that 6-0 flawless defensive half against Fat Gaming. Of course, Fat Gaming, not the same caliber as Trust Gaming, no offense.
If they were, they would be in the finals right now.
If they were, they would have been in the finals right now, and tactical timeout is coming in from Epsilon. They know what they need to do, and I think this is a good call.
They really should have had that Thermite wait out the last minute of the last round just
Yeah.
now. Because there was a whole minute left when Thermite tried to challenge the garage.
True.
If he had just went over to Kennels, chilled in the spawn, then
This would have been a free timeout, right?
yeah, you have the extra minute to your hold. So that's
Of course, your coach can't
it's a
talk then,
really
but-
long timeout. Yeah, no, but I mean, your coach can't
you
talk.
can solve it
but
yourselves, right?
Yeah, talk as players, and then you could take a tactical timeout right after too.
You have like extra time.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
That's what you need. Just take an entire round. Easy. Leonski, the IGL, Trust Gaming. Right now playing with one of their support staff. Easy, of course. He used to be our observer as well for Benelux, so
Oh yeah.
he's done everything except for casting. He went to being first rounded by 10-0, I believe. 2 maps back then when it was still to 5. To being the champion the season after. Then he went to observe with us, and after that he got champion with Trust Gaming as an analyst, and right now he's right here again.
All the things.
He's back at it as a player this time. 3 kills. Already got more frags, or just about the same frags.
We
He's
see
got
the
over the
scoreboard
last 2
again.
maps.
Let me see. I want to see the scoreboard again. Bring that.
Can we get the scoreboard, Sasha?
Bring that back up.
Bring us that scoreboard. Thank you.
Hey.
Fight you in the Nook. A fight you in the Nook coming in.
Yeah.
You can spot that
He's
second.
been having a really big one. Dupak hasn't had the same kind of influence
on
that he's had
0.
in the past.
He's had a very, very big influence against Fact.
Judge on
Not
0.
showing
everybody,
up now.
Everybody quick judge him.
Judge him right now.
No assists either. Wow. Jeez. Nah, I'm just messing. But no, we're going on to the second half, and this is going to be the opportunity for Epsilon to actually start putting up some rounds, start putting up some kills, and this is where the pressure really mounts. Because if Epsilon is dropping rounds here, if they have players that are not performing up to standard at this moment in time, it's going to actually start really hurting their potential in the map. Whereas in the first half, like I said, like you said, Hap, as long as you get 1 round on attack, it's okay. You can salvage it.
Definitely.
So now all the pressure is on Trust Gaming, that's for sure. They have decided to bring a really odd operator, that's Nook. Doesn't get played very much, but when it does, it's always really interesting.
Yeah, like, the thing is, maybe they know Epsilon's going to be working information heavy. I mean, we do see the Valkyrie, we do see the Maestro coming out. So, I mean, there is a lot of cameras that Avites can just dance around, not being spotted. Also, the sound reduction will be helpful. You're playing on LAN environment, right? So you already hear less than you would normally do to the crowd being a bit noisy. So maybe bringing the Nook down is just going to completely buff it up as well. I don't know. Flashbang coming in, Dogon right there, kind of in a stuck position. It's going to be called out that he's rotating out right there. We'll be picking up a drone on the way out, but finds himself stuck into the actual bedroom right here as the door is barricaded off.
A lot of time wasting coming out here from Epsilon. Dogon doing a good job. Nobody on Trust Gaming is trying to actually push Dogon. That's really interesting. Judge is even still roaming. He's doing, again, the delay factor here is huge. Impact trick there on the drop down. There goes one of your exothermic charges. That's why you can't open up that drop down when your only hard breacher is Thermite, because now you've only got one. No, you don't have any exothermic, because you can see Leonski's all the way in tunnel, which means
They opened this up.
Yeah, they opened up tunnel, so there's no more hard destruction anymore. Leonski challenging into the site, sees the Maestro, misses the shot. Second opportunity being presented as Maestro attempts to peek the tunnel, but no shots landing here from either player just yet.
Judge will be picking up the first frag onto Easy. There's the Heartbreacher and the Carrier denied right here. We see Deepak trying to make up for the damage. There's actually a vertical shot to come through. Deepak wants to move in. There's actually someone on the site right there. It's a double kill from Stead to come through. Now is going to be low on HP. Oh, Hatch is still closed. Seems like that didn't actually come through. And that means that this round seems to be cruising towards the likes of Epsilon. Leonski messes up the kill right there once again as it just taps the shoulder once. Needs to hit it with 2 or 3 bullets actually at that point, and it's going to be up to, I believe, Leonski now, 1 HP to make this happen. Managed to pick up 1 instead. Double kill actually onto Drader. Right now exposing himself a lot towards the Maestro player. Diffuser is still down, 20 seconds left. There is no time for this, and he will fall. It's Epsilon right now with their second round.
So to be expected.
Yeah.
And you can expect probably a cash defense next. If they go to Jim, it's just to try and catch their enemy off guard. You can see Trust. There's like, it's fine, guys. You know, we don't need to win.
They're all calm
immediately. Already 1 round away from match point. They are on the precipice of match point. Could push themselves into a pretty comfortable position here. Again, it's that 1 round buffer that Epsilon got that really puts them in a fine spot.
Yeah.
As long as Epsilon keeps going as they're going right now, this could easily be overtime, or even just an Epsilon win straight up. It's totally possible.
Everything is possible.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the double hard reacher ban is what really makes this so askew.
Definitely. Like, not a lot of people realize that sometimes, right? But it definitely has a big impact here. Like, often you see teams only bring like 1 hard breacher, but like it limits you so much on a map like Clubhouse to do it, or a map like Bank, right? A double hard breacher ban, that it definitely does matter at the top level.
Yep.
So yeah, Trust Gaming, all they need is 1 round. Epsilon, however, find themselves at the heavily preferred side of.
How heavily preferred is it?
Just very heavily. I
2
don't do
kilos?
statistics. I think it's more than 2 kilos. I think it's just an entire
100
like,
kilos?
I think so. Yeah, it's
Wow.
an entire person favorite.
That'd be more than 100, right?
It's like they're playing 6'5", right?
I actually don't know.
Kilograms?
Yeah.
Normal. Depending on the height, of course.
I know I'm like 150 pounds.
It's like 75 kilograms.
How much is that in non-freedom units?
On what?
Non-freedom units?
Oh, freedom units. I don't know. I think 75 kilograms is what we would say here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick maps.
With hat.
Divide by 2.
Now,
Like that.
is it really?
I don't know. Like not exactly, but.
Okay. Now, you can see that there's the pulse being spotted out here by Avicii, and that's going to be good information being relayed to Trust Gaming. So with that information, they can at least say they know one of the tools that they're up against here. It's probably that it was revealed in the 6-pick phase, or sorry, not the 6-pick phase, but rather the reveal phase, but again, could have been 6-pick.
Right before the 6-pick.
Yeah. Now, it's possible, but not certain. Epsilon going to be using that heartbeat detector, meanwhile, to try and gather a lot of information on people like Veach, who actually managed to make his way into office already. If you can figure out what you're dealing with, you can counter it. Judge coming up behind someone right now. He's actually following an opponent who's just a little bit ahead of him. He can hear the player, and oh no!
This is so unlucky. He's going to be going for the rappel now as well.
That's maximum unlucky.
Absolutely. Like, where the hell did he go? Like, Stedda was holding the doorway.
There he is. He can't see him, though. I don't think he saw him. The heartbeat detector doesn't see that far. This clay. Oh no, the C4 misses. It might have gotten a claymore on the window at the very least. But that is so unfortunate if you're Judge, because he just now missed out on the kill. His teammates are getting kills, though, as is he, actually. As it turns out, he ran out, and it does seem his C4 did get the claymore that was very likely on that window, allowing him to eliminate Leonski. Trust Gaming now focusing on the workshop take. Bandit tricking will be successful, but no, easy. The last second, in fact, pulls off, and a rush straight in the door gets the Bandit. There is a refrag bit from JPM, but it doesn't matter, because that means that the Thermite can still open up the wall thanks to that rush. And there it goes. Wall opened. Gas canisters coming out. 1 of 2 left here from Doggone, but he's eliminated. Easy. Really well-placed shots there, and there's no more gas canisters to delay. That means with 46 seconds left, there's going to be plenty of time for Trust to actually hit the site. The rush in from Ash is shut down, though. This angle JPM is using is too good. Instead, we'll add to it Epsilon, another defensive win, and they get ever closer to tying this match up.
That's the same angle that messed them up right there, as which they use so often back in Challenger League. They found themselves so often like 2-on-5 situations, 2-on-4 situations at some point. And they use that angle from the garage, and they use the one onto the stairs, and they always, like 9 out of 10 times, they managed to clutch it out, even though they had like the 2-man disadvantage right there. So they got messed up by their own choice right there, by their own way of playing. And right now it's going to be Epsilon that is starting the comeback, as many would call it, even though they do have that one attacking round. So they are definitely in a good spot. And you can see it on their faces as well. They're pretty relaxed. They're just slowly breathing. Maybe a tactical timeout has been called, I'm not sure. No, I heard the timer ticking, so we continue playing as we're heading back into it. It's going to be 5-3 right now. We're going to see a bar coming up again. And
this is interesting.
This is actually showing that Epsilon feel very confident about their bar hold, and it wasn't actually just a meme when they used it against Fact.
Okay, yeah, because they could have gone to Gym just now.
Yeah, they could have gone to Gym.
If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. They've used this in regular season as well, but I didn't really expect them to bring it here for LAN. But
well, here
they
we
must
are.
feel comfortable.
Yeah, here we are. So it's going to be an interesting one. This is somewhat similar to the Dark Zero way of holding this site, which again is castle barricades on the site floor, which is the middle floor, and then you roam upstairs, light roam downstairs if you need to, but mostly roam upstairs, try and vertical control the site. And then if it be that, or no, wait, actually, I don't think it is Dark Zero. I'm mistaking SSG for Dark Zero. I'm pretty sure it was SSG, actually, who started pioneering the bar defense. And it was very similar to the one that we're seeing right now from Epsilon. Again, castle barricades, middle floor, roam, top floor. It's an interesting way of addressing this.
It definitely is, and right now it looks like we're going to be seeing a heavy push coming out from both Garage and CCTV as Meats just quickly droning out. Okay, no one there. Ready to breach. Doggone now, moving. Oh, this is so dangerous what you're doing right now. That could be the kill coming through, and there we go.
Yeah, that was a mistake there from Doggone, and that's all those smokes just eliminated, just like that. By the way, yeah, it was SSG. I remember I was talking to Lycan about it.
All right, yeah.
Lycan, clever guy. Now, with your smoke eliminated early on, you don't have as much denial. And the fact that Trust Gaming are being so efficient with their attack thus far, that denial is going to be so important because of the fact that there's just so little time wasted. Drader's had really good rounds upstairs on Clubhouse roaming on as Mozzie before. We've seen him do some pretty incredible stuff, but I don't know if that's going to happen this time around. Trust Gaming are looking in stride right this second. And it looks like they want to attack onto stock. So they've got control of Garage, and the reason that's relevant is they can open up the lounge wall, and then they have a crossfire into stock, which means they can plant in stock and deny the retake.
Definitely so. There's only 2 Evil Eyes right now just to deny that, as Vice right here is holding off the angle, so no one can actually get in close enough to deny it. Right there, Scan comes out, checking if there's going to be any electronics, any black eye that they can take care of. They'll now be aware of the 2 Maestro Evil Eyes to be on board as well, and that will mean that we will be seeing an EMP shortly to come in, possibly from the likes of Me2. Is still holding off the flank, being worried about someone possibly coming up right there. And they should be, because of course we have seen Epsilon do these late roams. Drader is still on the staircase, could potentially rotate down any second now. He's just holding off for the actual doorway now for someone to move in, but he could still go for a flank if necessary.
There are options abound right now for Trust and Epsilon both. Push in here from Leonsky is going to be very dangerous, but he gets control of the main doorway. From here, he can deny a lot of rotations. In fact, whether he knows it or not, the Mozzie is cut off in that kitchen hallway. That's going to be Drader. He's going to have to go for the retake onto the site. He doesn't have any other option. If he goes backwards, he'll die to the cutoff from the main door. Bad prone there. Stade gets Meads, though, upstairs. That means the top floor goes the way of the defense. Judge will deny the plant from Easy. Trust don't have as much control as they thought they did. There's only 17 seconds left, so the attackers really do need to rush right now. Viche and Leonsky will be getting their own kills. It's all on the 2 players from Epsilon, but one of them from above, Stade, will be able to deny the plant. And he still has Diffuser. With only 5 seconds left, Deepak has to get the Diffuser plant, and he has to stick it on 000. It's not going to happen. A nice defense there from Epsilon, though very close. If that had been a win for Trust, things would look a whole lot different right now. We'd be on match point.
Definitely, and that bar hold, we can only compliment that. Last time we said, like, they got an early frag, right? Upstairs, we were like, oh, we cannot put that up into the hold. That's not the reason why they're winning this, but it definitely seems to be working out. Trust Gaming not really confident about how to attack it, and that is possibly because no one scrims this. No one uses bar to actually try it, right? So you're going to find yourselves into a position that you haven't really been in for the last 2 years. A site that you haven't scrimmed yet or haven't played yet in competitive. So,
well, I mean, Trust tried a pretty old attack strat there.
Yeah.
Take Garage, open lounge wall, pressure on the crossfire, plant in the site.
But it was the top floor control that kind of messed him up right there.
Absolutely. Stade had a really big impact on that round because when he took top floor control back from the attackers, he was able to deny 2 plants and win the round.
It was the only way as well that would be able to actually get that round, right? Because if they didn't have that top floor control, they could have just put themselves into a safe corner, get that plan down. Nothing that Epsilon could have done right there. But it's going to be 5-4 right now. They find themselves 1 point away from drawing things back up, as they are looking to get that done. And yet again, we're seeing, like, Epsilon, they really love holding off this bar area. They do it time and time again. They did it at bar, they did it at the church. They just put up these castle barricades just to deny Trust Gaming that, well, early control and that early pressure, and that is why we saw them trying to deal with the kitchen edge, where they tried to open it, because the rest is just castle barricaded off. They couldn't get in, and they were afraid of possibly losing people when they tried to do so.
Deny, delay, divide, disrupt. All the Ds trying to slow down the push in through the middle floor.
Rainbow 6 Ds. There we go.
The push is going to be on the top floor to begin things out for Trust Gaming. Once they get top floor control, then they can actually start pressuring downstairs. Yep. Big thing is that that's actually a lot easier to achieve. There's so many access points upstairs that you can turn into more. You don't really need to be too thorough with it. You can see that Trust is already pretty confident in the control that they have established. We know there's at least 3 players downstairs for Epsilon. Not sure exactly how many are. Yeah,
like
all five. So, nothing really to clear out for Trust. In the castle barricades, the open drop downs, the open walls, they were read through by Trust Gaming as a decoy.
That's just to be sure, right? You need to drone out just in case there is going to be someone roaming about, which is here not the case. So that means Trust Gaming is going to have the full 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock right now to clear out what they need to clear out. Of course, they've already started doing that a little bit beforehand. Because right now, this hatch is going to get opened up. That's going to be the blue hatch. Second exothermic charge used. Probably the other one onto motorcycle, I have to say. Or have to guess. Not gonna, like, they would be stupid if they did that on kitchen. Or did they go for the tunnel again?
If you open up the, they've done 2 different things. If you open up the blue trap, you're either going to get tunnel or you're going to get moto. Usually.
Yeah.
I'm guessing in this case it's probably tunnel.
That's tunnel.
It is tunnel.
No one is pushing that.
It's the same thing we saw last time.
Yeah.
Deepak trying to challenge into Arsenal, but he'll eat a lot of damage and not dish out any at all. Still, even on the second challenge, no damage dealt. Leonski's also eating a little bit of damage himself in the tunnel. It is really important that Leonski doesn't die. He doesn't necessarily need to get kills, but he can't die from that position because he applies so much pressure. Meads gets judged, and there's Leonski pushing out of tunnel as Dogon and Drader manage to get some kills on the defensive side. Easy, a beautiful headshot there on JPM. And suddenly, Trust Gaming have control of Deep Arsenal and can start to plant by box 3. Easy goes for the push, and oh, there's Dogon with double kill and a denial, his 3rd for the round. Will it be a 4th? It's like it just might, but he's missing a lot of shots. Leonski, who is also missing a lot of shots, it's a bit of a potato war, and that's okay. We let them have that. In the end, it's going to be Leonski to get the final kill on that engagement, or the final word, I should say. He needs 1 more to win the round. It's Drader in the site. In fact, playing in Moto now, plenty of information, and it doesn't look like Leonski knows where his enemy is. So it'll be a win on time again for Epsilon as they wait out Leonski.
Drader, though, or I mean Dogon, though, moving in there, getting those 2 huge frags. After that, going into a little bit of a potato, as I believe a timeout is being called by Trust Gaming, as we see Dokyen making signals, but I'm not sure if that is actually going to be timeout. Doesn't sound like it, as it's still ticking down.
Not exactly sure what's going on right now.
Yeah, me neither. No, it sounds like we keep on going, as Nielski quickly talking to his soldiers, making sure that they manage to get, because that should have been their round, that should have been covered off. Easy should have gone off the plant as soon as his teammate got pushed and killed, because you can expect to be pushed next. Of course, he doesn't have a lot of playing experience recently, so it's going to be hard for him to just get in with it, right? He needs to adapt. He's not played too many official matches lately, I believe just 2 over the last 2 seasons, so can't really blame him for that. Should have been a clearer call from the IGL to come out, possibly. I don't know.
Well,
it's hard.
Moving on, 5-5. We'll be going to a cash defense here for Epsilon. They're in a very comfortable position right now. That's the most important thing to keep in note. Epsilon managed their 1 attack round. The real pressure is on Trust to manage their own 1 attack round. And that would push us to overtime if that were to be the case. Right now,
Epsilon is having all the cards.
yeah, and it's been mostly on time management. Have you noticed that the majority of these rounds Epsilon are winning on the defense are time? Yeah, they're just whittling it away. And it's a real struggle for Trust Gaming to have an efficient enough attack to actually be able to win the round.
Like, they got close so many times, right? It's just every single time the diffuser just gets taken out. Someone sacrifices himself to get that diffuser, which is a very, very good thing that Epsilon are doing right now. Drone doesn't get picked up right there by Stead. Oh, will be on the second try. Not quite sure why they went in again for that. And that means he's going to be staying on this spot right here, as there is no other information coming in, so he might be able to pick someone up if they try to go for the castle barricade. That's what he's trying to do, trying to achieve. Leonski quickly holding off the blue stairs into storage. Instead, still trying to deal with some drones, but he doesn't want to leave yet. He wants to waste as much time as possible because launch control is so important for them, because that will allow them to make sure that that wall will remain closed onto CCTV.
Judge scanning from below. Lots of information being gathered thanks to that heartbeat detector. He can even possibly get a C4 kill from here. Oh, the coverage there, though, and it looks like Leonski's going to be able to get a free kill there as Pulse tries a play that was way too risky.
He saw the head as well. He was just aiming at it. Didn't just even go for the shot right there.
Yeah, I really don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know what's happening right there. And both the FBI operators on the side of Epsilon now taken down. And Raider will be double impact tricked as well. The wall will open up. That will surely finish him off. And that is going to be putting Epsilon in a 2-on-5 situation. No way they're going to be able to pick up Drado right here. And that might be the round for Trust Gaming that they need to step this up. And at that point, it's going to be Epsilon that will be fighting to go to overtime. What's happened? I don't know.
The round is a little bit confusing, but yes, this is going to be the round that pushes Trust Gaming to OT. If not, get them the win. Maybe they can put 2 together in a row and take the win outright, but it doesn't seem likely. Epsilon, they're going to have to work a miracle to bring themselves back into this. And with 52 seconds, Trust Gaming's not exactly feeling rushed. They got the wall open over by server. Doggon's only got 1 gas canister left after he uses that one. Make that none, and there's Deepak with the final 2 kills. A flawless round for Trust Gaming. They needed an attack round, and they made it exceptional, as Trust Gaming often do.
Go, just a beautiful frag coming down right there from Deepak. He's feeling so confident when he jumps in, right? He knows exactly what to do. And he just gets those frags right there. Like, he's been 2 times MVP as well over Benelux. Yeah, in the 3 seasons he's played. So he's gotten most of the votes.
The Nutter Butter.
Any single time.
Nice.
And he's definitely putting himself up for another nomination for MVP.
Nutter Butter?
Nutter Butter.
Nomination for Nutter Butter.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony.
Hello. Anthony, where?
No, he was in the background.
Oh, all right. I was going to say. Like, what?
He was just walking around in the bathroom.
He's sitting right
No.
there.
No. Different
Oh,
Anthony.
different Anthony. You mean Opa, we call him.
I mean the one wearing that Anthony.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was talking about that one. I thought I said he's coming right there.
Well, he was standing behind the players.
Okay.
As I was, yeah.
I thought you meant the old Trust Gaming coach, Anthony. He's also called Anthony. We call him Opa.
I bet we have a lot of Anthonys in here right now.
Just 2.
Just 2?
I think so.
I bet you there's like a 3rd Anthony that we don't know about.
If there's a 3rd Anthony, just please raise your hands right now, and then we'll know.
We'll go. Someone will check the crowd, verify your identity. You'll need an ID, please. All right.
We need to make sure that you're actually an Anthony. I already see the cameraman right there. He's filming stuff. All right.
Double checking.
Yeah. Double checking.
6-5 match point. Trust Gaming. They're gonna have to work another miracle to actually take this. They already did it once, though. The fact that they managed to win that last round, very big. Interestingly, we will actually see a rotation onto a different site this time. Epsilon's going to try for Jim instead of Cash because of how poorly Cash just now went.
Yeah, logical choice.
They haven't gone to Jim yet, so this is really curious.
They haven't. So Trust Gaming will have no clue what to expect whatsoever from the likes of
Same for Epsilon, though.
And they have no clue what Trust Gaming is going to be bringing here.
Exactly.
But maybe Trust Gaming was thinking, okay, they might go bar. They go Cash or bar. Like, right? That's maybe what they're thinking. Of course, the operated lineups for Cash are similar to the ones you bring for Bedroom, if not completely identical, because it really just feels mirrored, honestly. It's just that, you know, the Bandit trick is going to be able to be made impossible due to the windows.
Yeah.
but it definitely feels like two similar kind of sites in how you defend it.
Wait, Cash and Jim seem similar?
I don't, like, it has a similar kind of feeling to it.
I guess.
At least for me, right?
I don't know. I feel like there's different things that you have to deal with.
There is different things. That's definitely true.
The way that you bandit trick, for example, is very different. You have to bring an operator to facilitate the bandit tricking in the first place, and often you have to bring a shield. There you go.
To make sure he's safe from any impacts / concussions or shots to come through. EMP goes out, and that means that two of the bandit warriors are going to be taken care of. We'll be placing one just for caution. The question is there going to be another EP coming in for this one, or are they going to be trying to take care of him the normal way? Vich, I believe, already standing by right there to just toss in a fire arrow to make sure that Dogon will be taken care of. Oh, it's actually Deepak standing by here. Where's Vich? Oh, there he is. He's upside down.
Firebolt ready here from Aviche. He's got to get that down so the bandit cannot trick. But the time being wasted by Epsilon is pretty impressive, honestly. Dogon doing a good job of this. Judge will get... Oh, there goes the Capitao. Beautiful play there from Judge. It looks like Ash might have been able to get the shield, though. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah. Dogon forced back because of that on low HP. The wall is opened up, but does that really matter? The fact that the Capitao is gone, no utility used, and the bandit persists, even if on low HP, that's a big win there for Epsilon.
50 seconds left as well that they will have to deal with. Trust Gaming not going to be able to open up another wall, possibly. Not completely sure about that. Don't know if one has been tricked or not. Don't think so, honestly. Judge right here. That's
dangerous.
A nice one. Is it going to be an upside down rappel? No, they're going to the roof.
This is how he got the Capitao,
rotating
through the drop down. Deepak going to move over to the balcony, but he sees the shield. Goes to the push anyway. Flash into the bathroom. This could work out. It's almost masterful, but he misses the shot. He will get the follow-up. There it is. So precise, but not perfect. Dogon on low HP. This is a big risk for him. The flash comes out, forces him back. Not blind, but he's forced back at the very least, and he'll hit the headshot onto Deepak. So HP doesn't really matter. 10 seconds left, and he's starting to go for a plant. Will there be denial from Epsilon? It looks like the answer to that is yes, as Drader gets in the middle of things and wins the round. Epsilon pushing it to OT.
Great first map coming down right here already for the finals. It's going to be Epsilon to bring this to 6, and it depends on whoever gets defense first, and I believe that's going to be Epsilon due to the fact that Trust Gaming got to choose the normal site. So if that is the case, Epsilon, it's your map to lose right now. It's up to you to take it. Of course, we're waiting to see the confirmation of that, as we cannot, you know, completely see it. I'm trying to peek in right there, but it looks like a castle is being brought by Epsilon. Yeah, it's going to be Epsilon on defense.
Epsilon on defense. Big favor. Big favor to Epsilon. That's pretty substantial there. That means Trust Gaming are the ones who are in a really bad spot.
They are definitely in a bad spot right here. They need to step it up. They need to win another attack, and it seems like they're aware of it. You see a little bit of stress going on right now. As seems to be some confusion to go out over time.
I think it looks like we're waiting for something.
Yeah, pause coming through. Overtime quickly has to be explained. Now, of course, there's many different ways that overtime works. Now, you have...
different ways it can work.
There's different ways it can work, definitely.
It's a setting.
You have random, or you have whoever picks the side loses the pick for overtime side, right? So, it's either one of those two. I assume there's going to be the second one instead of the random one.
Because we phased out random about half a year ago.
Yeah,
so
I assume that it's going to be Epsilon that starts in defense.
Yeah.
Or they get the choice of where to go, because it's Epsilon's pick. So Trust Gaming picks side, so Epsilon picks the overtime side. So that's what I assume is going on right now. Just a little bit of a discussion about that. What's going on exactly? Of course, I don't know the rulebook by heart, but...
yeah, obviously Trust Gaming wants... I mean, everyone's going to want defense in the situation. It's not really a question.
No.
As we've only seen 2 attacking rounds out of a total of 12 rounds. It's a pretty bad...
oh, it's Echo with the Trust Gaming balaclava.
Yeah, and it says Trust Gaming, yeah.
Huh.
There
Biased.
You go. Have your team, you know? Stick to it.
He's supporting his team right there. All
Even
right.
though he gets banned all the time, even by his team.
He doesn't get any play.
No.
He doesn't get any love.
It's crying shame.
Well, Echo's open now.
Yeah, but it's banned a lot.
It's been banned a lot. That's definitely
pretty frequently. I feel like if they just... you know what? Honestly, I don't really know what the fix to Echo is. I'm thinking maybe, like, remove the invisibility. Yoink that invisibility.
Yeah.
How would you feel about that? Because even then, it's still pretty good, right?
I don't know, like, it's so easy to spot then. Maybe just don't let it disrupt the plant, but that always also takes away his complete... So then it makes it also useless. So
I honestly think take away the invisibility.
Or give him one drone.
It forces him into an active droning role, right?
Yeah.
And that's, like, really difficult.
Or give him one drone, or remove one of the stuns, so it only has one stun that recharges.
Let me ask you this: what do you think about? Because we got a Legion in the
crowd.
In the crowd too. So let me ask you: how do you feel about my proposition for fixing Legion? Or
what's your proposition? Just summarize it for the crowd.
Here we go. Take away the invisibility. Bright yellow strip around the circumference of the Legion trap. Raise the damage to like 25 if you step on it. And then, like, it's still an information tool because they have to break the Legion trap to pass it, right?
Yeah.
But it's also not, like, invisible.
And maybe make the generation a bit faster in that case?
Maybe a little bit faster. Yeah. But, like, again, 25 damage if you step on it, right?
Yeah.
And because it's...
I don't get how it goes invisible anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be invisible.
It shouldn't be invisible.
There shouldn't be anything invisible.
Yeah. All right, we just heard that Epsilon will decide to go defense, as we predicted they would do.
Yep.
Trust Gaming a bit upset about that. That's going to be working into their favor as well. And you see the Epsilon support team right there standing by. They're ready for it. They're ready to take that first map. Is that the kryptonite to Trust Gaming? That is what we're wondering. He's the only player that has ever beaten them in the Benelux.
Well, I mean, he's doing really, really good right now against them. So, just like on an individual level. Epsilon, the fact that they get defense first here, because they picked it, means that they're very likely to take this win here and push us onto map number 2.
Definitely, and this is the map that they need to take as well. Like, we're going to Coastline next, and again, I'm going to say Coastline is historically one of the best maps Trust Gaming has ever touched. If looking over the past 4 seasons and the 2 seasons of Challenger League they have played. So, yeah. Oh, alright. Might have had it the wrong way around then.
No, I'm asking you what the third is.
Border.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, I was confused a bit. I was like, did I have it the wrong way around?
No.
But no, my handwriting is a bit...
Nobody, I didn't get the maps before we started.
Oh, yeah.
I just kind of jumped into it, so...
I saw them in the chat coming by in the WhatsApp chat, but you're because you're not in that. So
no, I'm not in that. Nobody invited me.
Unlucky.
So, we're going to start our defense here on the basement. And I think that's probably the safest bet for Epsilon. No. Doggone. Ooh, he gets droned out.
It's good that he moved.
Yeah,
otherwise he would have been dead.
Yeah. He got droned out before he could seize upon his opportunity.
Like, he was droned out probably like 10 seconds beforehand already, so that's why they were moving so fast on the likes of Trust Gaming. So, good on Doggone for moving out right there, because otherwise that would have been the death. And, well, we know Trust Gaming likes to snowball as soon as they get the first initial frag. Like, oh, that could have been what they needed. Judge, hello, C4, goodbye, Leonski. That's going to be the Zofia gun off the board. There's going to be quite some utility that they will no longer be able to use, and that's definitely going to be giving Epsilon the upper hand for this round.
So, with Epsilon taking that initial frag, Trust Gaming are in a tricky spot.
Very tricky.
Yeah, they do have half the round still, but they don't really have many access points, many actual good avenues to push this. Looks like they're going to be going for blue. Drop down is opened up by an Ash charge, meaning it was not reinforced. That is a very egregious oversight by Epsilon eSports. Don't care if you're trying a different strategy there. With only a Thermite in play, you should really be reinforcing these drop downs. You can see that Trust are making their push into blue. They've got their control. They've got the drop down open. There's a lot of options here. The only tricky thing is that these ankle level holes are making them suffer as they lose their Capital.
It's a huge pick right there. It's going to be Epsilon right now that has the 2-man advantage to go through. Kind of interesting to see the holo onto the L though, as it has the ACOG available to him. Of course, some people
prefer the
holo, and with the right FOV and the resolution. Yeah, it's the same zoom, as easy as about to just move in right here. Seems like he's aware of the fact, but he gets picked up. It's a trade to come down. It's the third trade we've seen today as JPM takes up easy and, well, the other way around as well. There's going to be the pressure gone, the diffuser dropped, everything that Epsilon needs to get this round in. They still have the 2-man advantage. They have everything that they could wish for.
Deepak's trying to get a fight there, you can tell by the way he's positioning his crosshair, but nobody's giving him a fight. Because they know they don't need to. As they wait out the round, Deepak gets one, but no more. Dogon and Epsilon win the first round of overtime, and they push themselves onto overtime match point.
And I've said it, before, if there's going to be one team today that challenges Trust Gaming, it was going to be Epsilon to do so. They struggled to get themselves to the finals, but now they're finally here. It looks like they're awake. They need one more round to take map number 1 of Trust Gaming. And that is definitely going to be a huge thing already. Like, they can be proud of that, even if they lose it afterwards, right?
Yes.
But they can take it here. Like, they can feel it as well. And you hear the crowd going crazy. Epsilon is standing up. It's like the Dutch organization against the Belgium organization right now that's going to be going on. It's like with a little bit of a rivalry.
Is that like a big rivalry?
Well, the Netherlands between the Belgians, right, is a big rivalry.
You're going to have to
overall.
enlighten me, as I am ignorant.
All right, so it all the way goes back to when Benelux was just called the Netherlands.
Right.
Right? Then Belgium decided to be some little rebels and decided to separate themselves from the Netherlands.
Whoa.
And, you know, Luxembourg at first, they decided to stay with the Netherlands, but supply lines were cut off by the Belgians. As, of course, it's in between
So
there.
like this whole war and stuff.
And, you know, at some point, then Luxembourg decided, all right, we'll go independent as well then. And, yeah, so basically Belgium broke up the Benelux Kingdom, which was just the Netherlands back then. So there's a little bit of rivalry going on between the Netherlands and the Belgian people.
Got it.
Both think that their language is superior. But of course, the Dutch have that. It's not even a thing to talk about. Right, Simon?
Oh.
Yeah, right.
This is
he doesn't understand Dutch, but he's
spicier than I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we
boy.
go.
Right.
Now the Epsilon manager is getting mad at me. Like,
Oh.
I'm gonna punch you. All right.
Okay,
there we go.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a rivalry that stems deeper than just the teams. Got it.
Than just the countries. Yeah.
Okay, so 7-6 Epsilon favor, but they shouldn't win this round. They could, of course. I'm not gonna say no, you can't count them out, right? But this is a round that Trust should be able to take and push themselves into at least the very last possible round of this map. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the infinite overtime is for the last map of the series?
Yes, I believe
not
it
these
is.
two?
I don't think it is. Right, only
last map?
one. All right,
okay, yeah, we just got confirmed. It is the last map of the series, so this one does not have infinite overtime. It's just going to be, you know, whoever wins the standard overtime set. So if Epsilon take this, of course, it's that's them taking map 1. If Trust manage to win this, it'll be just whoever wins that final round then. Which is why Epsilon's so much in the favored side, because they get to defend for the final round.
To go one extra preferred round, right?
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the right side. So
we have, by the way, just a reminder, we've seen 2 attacking wins through this whole match.
and that's so crazy if you think about it, right? Like
It's pretty low.
the game is already defense-sided by nature, especially when you remove these hard breachers. And that's why we definitely needed something extra.
And then especially on this map.
Right, especially on this map as well. So
Yeah, all the things.
about Stead trying to look for a black eye. Doesn't quite know where it is yet. I believe it was planted behind the pipes. The drone actually not spotting out Deepak, I believe. Actually might be, as he is going to be winning the gunfight so far onto Trader. Trader, however, is still alive. Lost quite a bit of HP. He's just going to be waiting for the aggression of Deepak to go through now. I want to give him the impression that he's down, but it isn't the case. Of course, it's going to be Epsilon to get the first frag. Deepak, however, will be trading out to Trader. Stead now knows the position of this top fragger of Trust Gaming, as he is doing quite well himself. He's on the Ash, he's on that fragger roll. He's here to make the impression. He's beaten Trust Gaming before, and he's here to do it again. As Deepak is now going to get EMP'd. Will not remove his... Oh, actually, just slightly remove his reticle right there. And the push is supposed to come down from 2 sides, and I really do not hope that they're going to be dropping from the oil pit, because that's just suicide to go through. And indeed, the rotation seems to be coming through. People moving to the stairs, moving to the hatches, making sure that they have what they need to make this one round stick.
Deepak's position known. 30 seconds left. Epsilon loses the player at the bottom of the main stairs to Leonsky. Stade will eliminate Deepak because his position was already given away. 20 seconds to go. Epsilon need to really start rushing it into the site. They're going to be pushing in from Moto. JPM gets easy over in Arsenal. That's a really big pick because that's going to open up Arsenal further, but Leonsky's still there. He can hold the long angle. He's now the only attacker, but defender, but all 3 attackers are on low HP, so this is definitely winnable for Leonsky. Judge going for the plant. It looks like it's going to be a post-plant situation, but that's 1 kill at least for Leonsky before he's shut down. And there you go. Map number 1 goes to Epsilon in impressive fashion in a way I don't think most would expect. Attacking and winning the 3rd attack round total on Clubhouse overtime.
There we go. Epsilon are looking to do it so far. They're 1 round up. Stead feeling it happen right here. He's been here before. He's been up a map against Trust Gaming. And that is definitely going to be helping him. And of course, Trust Gaming going in as the pure favorites right now on the map behind. It's definitely not what they were thinking that would happen right now. You see them instantly coming together. They're talking it through. Meats taking charge right here. Dennis R, the leader, the manager, the owner of the Trust Gaming team. Not really owner, but manager. Coming over, quickly checking in on this boy, seeing what he can do.
A lot to be thought about here.
A lot to be thought about.
For Trust Gaming, that's for sure. I don't think they expected it to go quite that way, but it did go in the way of Epsilon. And the fact that they also managed to win it before it got to the very final round of overtime.
It's just an extra boost.
Yeah. Well, that's it for me and Hap for now. We'll go see what the analysts have to